Sir, King, Luke, yeah, it's incredible. He's a cinematic genius and I've looked up to him my entire life. I think The Fifth Element was one of the first sci-fi movies I ever watched. So, you know, he really opened my eyes up to sci-fi after Disney. It's just really crazy that I'm standing here today after being in one of his films, after all the incredible women he puts in his films. I'm so thankful that he chose me. You know, all we want as actors is to portray the roles that we do as best we can and for people to connect with that. And if they don't, you know, so be it. Because it's a culmination of the role, obviously, what the role stands for, the movie, the kind of, I think at the moment I'm really going for very strong independent females, whether they are, you know, partners or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just about kind of intention behind it.
Yeah, it's a crazy one.
Did you enjoy it?
I had the time of my life making this movie for sure. Well, I actually learned how to fight in acting school. So I did like 4 years of fight training in school, so it was awesome just to be able to use it, especially the swords. Like, I'm actually certified in single sword and rapier and dagger combat. Yeah, and I didn't think I would ever be able to use it, so it's awesome. I learned way more than I've used, like what I've learned in sword fighting class, way more than I ever used like what I learned in geometry. You know what I'm saying?
The actors.
Well, I think they're both like two of the most hardworking people I've ever met. You know, I think that's why they're able to do so many different things and why they're so prolific, because they work around the clock and they don't stop. And you know, I'm in awe of them, really. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I think what's cool about him is that he would be nothing without Laureline. You know, I think it's cool that there's a movie where the hero isn't just one dude saving the world. That like he would really be nothing without Laureline. He needs her and he relies on her, and I think that's kind of what sets him apart. I don't know, I just had a kid, so I'm a dad now, you know, I'm in full dad mode, and this fall I'm going to make a movie where I play Billy the Kid, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
Fifth Element was 20 years ago. There's 188 shots with special effects. This one has 2,700, so it's just another level. And at the time, I didn't have a lot of experience, so I liked the film. The film was cool, but I have more experience now, and you know, as a director, I'm much more satisfied of this one. And it was, you know, I test Cara a lot. She was just perfect. I don't think she's a model. I think she's a natural born actress.
No, I ruined it.
And she will make a lot of film. She's an actress.
So is there an Oscar in Cara Delevingne's future?
Probably. She's as good as that. And in the film, when you watch her, she's stealing the show. Rihanna, you know, when you're able to take a microphone and sing a cappella in front of 10,000 people, you're not scared of camera. And she let me do it. She say at the beginning, "Look, I'm a beginner, so do your job, do your work." And then she really let me do and work the way I like. So it was amazing.
How do we move on? Totally different subject. I think Luke wrote Fifth Element when he was a child. He was like 15, 16 on the first drafts, of course. This one is based on the comic books, so already it's two different worlds, you know. Valerian was brought by Mézières and Tristan, and they brought in so much in the comic book that we still have in the film today. So, I mean, that's a major difference for me in the bottom line. But then it's also Luke, like 20 years later. He's changed as a person. He grew, so it's really like an evolution from there. Laureline was in the comic book to start off in 1967, so I mean, she's been there. And but it's always exciting, I think, for everyone, and especially because science fiction is not really a genre that usually women are attracted to. So I think having a strong female hero in it makes it more attractive to everyone. You know, every morning when you get up, you gotta fight, and I think at least when you're in this futuristic world, anything is possible and you can dream, and so I think that's the big pull on it.